E.N.D here. We had a massive 2 days of spoilers for War of the Spark. Today we are in day 3 of the spoilers for War of the Spark, and to tell you the truth, today it's quite a quiet day when it comes to spoilers, but still we had a couple of new cards that were spoiled. The first 2 days were massive. We had the trailer of War of the Spark with Liliana. It was quite emotional trailer. Yesterday we had a massive more than 40 cards spoiled. Today we have quite less cards, but still there are quite a good number of interesting cards. The first card that I'm going to show you is Teferi Time Twist. Teferi Time Twist, for 1 and 1 blue, it's an instant. You exile target permanent you control and you return that card in the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. If it enters the battlefield and it's a creature, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is quite a very interesting card, especially when it comes to defend a creature from a removal spell. Kuras Dambreaker. The majority of the cards in War of the Spark have a reference for one of the 36 planeswalkers that is going to feature in this set. In this case we have a Kuras Dambreaker for 5 and 1 blue. It's a 5/6 Leviathan. When it enters the battlefield, you proliferate. Proliferate means that you choose any permanent, you choose any player, and if they have any type of counter, you add 1 to those counters. Therefore, if they have +1/+1 counters, you add 1. They have -1/-1 counters, you add another -1. If they are planeswalkers and they have loyalty counters, you add another loyalty counters. If you have an infect player, you add another infect counters, and so on and so on. This card is in foreign language. This is Giant Growth, a reprint from previous sets of Magic the Gathering. Very staple green card. Target creature get +3/+3 until end of turn for an instant. Another foreign language card. This is Mohu, Loyal Companion. It has Vigilance, it has Trample, it is a 3/3 creature, and if 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on Mohu, put that many +1. This card goes quite good hand in hand with the Siege Guild, where they do put a lot of +1/+1 counters, and therefore you will put not only 1, but you will put 2 in this case. Also, if it has a +1/+1 counter, if you proliferate, you put an extra +1/+1 counter apart from the proliferate. This creature will surely get large and large if not dealt with. We have another foreign language card. I believe this is German. Dreadhorde Anarchist. It is a zombie wizard for 1 and 3. Whenever Dreadhorde Anarchist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. This card will let you cast other instant and sorcery spells from your graveyard if Anarchist has power very big, and therefore you can cast any. If you put +1/+1 counters on it, this creature will get large, and therefore you can cast any type of instant and sorcery spell. Very quite strong card. I believe red, the mono red aggro, will have a new card in that set. We have a planeswalker, Yangu Wildcrafter. This is an uncommon, therefore it will have only a -1 ability. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has add 1 mana of any color. For -1, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Obviously, you can use this ability 3 times unless you find a way, like Proliferate, to add counters on Yangu. We have Blip the Lost. This is quite a nice return. For 1 and 1 blue, it is a 1/1 creature. When Blip the Lost enters the battlefield, draw a card. If it enters from your library or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards instead. When Blip becomes the target of a spell, shuffle Blip into its owner's library. I believe there will be cards that will let you cast certain creatures from your library, and therefore this card will be perfect in those type of decks. One of the big cards spoiled, Neep, Dreadhought Champion. For 2 and 2 red, it's a 5/4 creature, very strong. It has trample. Whenever Neep deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and you add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases ends. The mana will still be reserved and you can use it within your turn. Chandra, Fire Artisan, another rare planeswalker. For 2 and 2 red, it's a 4 loyalty. Whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra, deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. The +1, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. For -7, exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Quite very solid planeswalker. Last card that I'm going to show you is Doubling Season. This card is not a real spoiler. I'm showing you only because this is another card from the April Fools. Yesterday was April Fools and we had some nice cards spoiled that were all jokes. I've put it there only as a reference. It would be nice if Doubling Season will be reprinted in War of the Spark. Doubling Season will not be reprinted in War of the Spark. This is only an April Fool. Don't get fooled by this type of spoilers. Here there is the subscribe button. Subscribe for my channel for more spoilers about War of the Spark, more insights, more news about the collectible world, including Magic the Gathering.